Now, if you're advertising on Facebook, then you must watch this video. Why? Because Apple are releasing iOS 14.5 next week, which is the 26th of April 2021, if you're watching this video in the future. And this will have serious implications if you are running Facebook ads for your business. Now, we do not know the specific date it will arrive, but it seems sometime next week iPhone and iPad users will start to receive the latest OS. So I've put together this quick presentation explaining the basics of the changes and what you need to do now. Any comments are appreciated. As I said, this is a quick high-level overview. So let's get on with it. So, as mentioned, big changes are afoot, and you do need to act if you're advertising on Facebook. So let's now look at Apple's iOS 14.5 update and how they will affect your Facebook ads and how to prepare for these changes. I have split this quick presentation into two parts. Firstly, the changes that are coming, and secondly, how to prepare for them. So, we have changes in app advertising, which is aimed at increasing privacy. We then have changes in mobile web advertising. We look at optimization and targeting and how will these changes really affect your optimization. And finally, how you measure your results and how they will be affected. Changes in app advertising. So the changes in app advertising by Facebook has always been around privacy and increasing the privacy of users who have installed apps. Now, event data will be restricted to a maximum of 9 campaigns and 5 ad sets per campaign for every Facebook ads account. Now, these numbers will not have a huge impact on small advertisers. Those of you who are running larger campaigns will have to think about how many campaigns you can pull event data from. And the key point is that reporting of events will be delayed for up to 3 days after an app is installed. So many advertisers may well see a sharp drop in conversions or data which may be attributed to this. So it's something that you should know and think about. So let's look at PCM, or Private Click Measurement Protocol. Now, this protocol will restrict data that businesses and platforms can access. So let's assume that you are a Facebook advertiser and a potential customer of yours is served an ad on the Facebook app. Now, if that person clicks on the ad and they're taken off to a web browser to complete the purchase, because of PCM, this event could be lost or actually not properly attributed to this advert. Now, Facebook are creating an aggravated event management tool to counter this, but watch this space. It is going to be an interesting few months to see how this data is actually pulled across, if at all. Now, this is a big one. Advertisers will only be able to use a maximum of 8 conversion events per domain for optimization. So you are going to have to prioritize the 8 events that are of most importance to you as a business. But let's be clear on one thing, the 8 event cap is only capping the number of events you can optimize towards. So you may still track more events for reporting on audience creation, for example. So let's turn our attentions to measurements, and in particular the new default attribution window. Now, in iOS 14.5, when it comes to ad reporting data, there will be a 3-day delay on data display for the data that comes from iOS 14.5 users. So your daily metrics reporting will no longer work if, of course, you were reporting daily. This is because of Apple's PCM Private Click Measurement Protocol, as we have mentioned before, and this PCM can restrict underlying data access. Now, this limited data means that you will only be able to see a few reported conversions, and sadly the conversion event breakdowns may not even exist at all. So if you are advertising on Facebook or you intend to start soon, there are 3 actions that you must take right now. That is to verify your domains with Facebook, Secondly, decide which 8 events for conversions you want to track. And you also need to think about 7-day attribution, as 20-day attribution is a thing of the past. It is now imperative that you verify your domain so that you are officially set up on the Facebook, or more specifically, the Facebook advertising platform. Now, there are a number of ways you can do this through Business Manager. You can add a DNS text entry for your DNS records. Facebook also provides a HTML file that you can upload to your web directory. And Facebook also provides a meta tag which you can add to the head section of your website to verify your domain. Now, Facebook says domain verification establishes which Business Manager account has the authority to configure and prioritize the 8 available conversion events for a given domain. And without a verified domain, there could be potential data tracking disruption. The next priority is to decide which 8 events for conversions that you want to track inside Events Manager. You now have to choose the 8 events that you want to track conversions, and you actually have to rank them in order. And this needs to be done by the pixel owner and not the partner. So if you're using a Facebook ads agency and they have not yet contacted you about all these changes, then now is the time to ask the question. And we must not forget that reporting will be incomplete for users who opt out of iOS 14.5 tracking prompt, which is going to be a problem over the next few months. And we'll have to see how it plays out. We've now mentioned that Facebook has said they will perform some modelling in an attempt to fill in the blanks, but we'll have to see how this progresses. 28-day to 7-day attribution, and this is something that has been on the cards for a while anyway, and has started to be removed, so that Facebook will be removing 28-day attribution. So reporting will change to 7-day post-click and to 1-day post-view. But this change will only likely impact advanced Facebook marketers and those operating large-scale campaigns. But nevertheless, it is best to bear this in mind and something that you need to know about. So that's a quick whistle-stop tour of the upcoming changes and what you need to do with iOS 14.5. I'm sure there'll be more discussion around this, so please pop along to our Facebook group, www.facebook.com/groups/the nicest guys in marketing. Myself and Andrew answer your questions and answers, your marketing and sales questions and answers weekly. If you want to submit any questions to us, then please do so. Just email us at hello@thenicestguysinmarketing.com and we will respond to you there. So I hope this was helpful to you, and I shall see you in the group. See you then. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more sales and marketing advice. Oh, and don't forget to enable all notifications so that you never miss a thing. Also, why not pop along to our Facebook group? Just search for the nicest guys in marketing. Our Facebook group is packed full of hints and tips, and we answer your sales and marketing questions each and every week.